just found something mega. If you have a look, I just cracked open the edge of this big nodule, and then inside you can see a big ammonite keel. There's actually a natural fracture. If I just gently tap this, hopefully that breaks off and we'll be able to see the cross section of the ammonite itself. You can see a little partial piece there.
I think it's just a partial.
Nothing. Never mind. That's what it's all about, the thrill of the hunt. Unfortunately, we weren't lucky this time, but next time we could get something amazing. There's another vertebra just there. And then I had a look even further up and there was another two. So this is what I managed to find today. Awesome. I'm really pleased with that.
Preserved within this soft shell was a Jurassic squid fossil, 180 million years old. After removing some of the softer pieces of shell, we were able to find the fossil laid on the surface of it. A few more pieces of shell gently chiselled away, and then finally, we were literally able to pick the fossil straight out. Gently lifting it, it was revealed for the first time in all those millions of years. This is by far one of the best preserved fossil squids we've found in quite some time. They often get mistaken for fossilised teeth, as you can probably tell. What a really nice find. This fossilised shell was trapped in a shale slab. Millions of years ago, this specimen had sunk to the bottom of the sea and been preserved in the sediment. Now it was time to release it. Gently picking it up from the sea floor of modern day, we were able to hold this specimen after all those millions of years. The shale was so soft, it just fell away from the specimen. Washing it off, we can see the gorgeous colours preserved within the fossil. Laying it back on the sand that it was once fossilised, we let this fossil sit, waiting to be picked up by someone else. What we have here is a really unusual fossil. You might be able to tell what it is straight away just by the shape of it. This is actually fossilised feces, likely from an ichthyosaur or a shark. What a strange fossil to find. This large Ammonite specimen is a really rare species. It's almost 200 million years old. We were lucky enough to find 3 specimens just as lovely as this one, although this was the biggest of the 3.
We found here a fossilised fish jaw. You can see the jaw itself and all of the teeth. What a cool find. There's one already exposed and there's another one further back. You can just see the edge of it there.
This rare fossil is the upper and lower jaws from a marine crocodile. The teeth are still sharp. Hopefully we can find some more of this crocodile one day, but for now we're really happy with this portion of the jaws.
This freshly exposed rock should hopefully contain a fossil. Let's wash it off and crack it open. Looks pretty good. Let's open it up. Perfect crack straight away. Oh, there's a few small Ammonite specimens. It's not too bad at all. Looks to be at least 4, which should be complete once we've prepared them.
This is one of our favourite ammonites that we have ever found. It's not the biggest you'll see, or the most beautiful. However, it is a really rare species, complete, with some really nice suture patterns, pyritisation, and it's a perfectly preserved specimen. Let us know what you think about this ammonite down in the comments.
I've just spotted the outer edge of a nodule sticking out of this slab here. I've already got the chisel bedded into the slab. There's a nice split just over the top of the nodule. With a few more hammer taps, I'm hoping we can remove this top layer of shale and get to the nodule that's further in the slab. Go the slab. Completely empty, unfortunately. Just take this top layer off. Oh yeah, oh lovely. You can just see the outer keel of an elegantissous ammonite, but underneath this bit of shale here will be the rest of the ammonite. I thought it was a really nice split. It goes back together perfectly. Very nice. Really pleased with that one.
This squid fossil was being eroded. In order to save it, we gently revealed the rest of the specimen and could see it was perfectly intact underneath. The soft shale easily came away from the specimen, and in just 2 pieces we managed to remove it. It had now been successfully excavated. Here's another squid which we saved shortly after. If left alone, these specimens will be completely destroyed by natural erosion. They usually contain natural fractures and hence come up in usually multiple pieces. Look at that gorgeous structure within the squid. This is one of the rarest ammonites you will ever see. We found this a few months ago and it's an absolutely surreal specimen. In our entire time collecting fossils, we've only found 2 or 3 just like this. Our dad prepared it and unbelievably the fossil was perfectly preserved. You don't find one of these every day. In fact, it could be many years before we even find another. Within an old shale slab, this Jurassic ammonite was heavily eroded. Not only erosion, but the fossil itself had also been poorly preserved at the time of fossilisation. Examining all the way around, we could see the Ammonite whorl was too crushed and couldn't be saved. Looking at this next specimen, the golden outer whorls are fully 3D, and it's been gently eroded by the sea to reveal this gorgeous pyritisation. We gently used our sharpened chisel to carefully remove the soft shell. Lifting it up, we could feel this specimen in our hands, millions of years after it was preserved. We'll take this one home and prepare it. This huge fossil is really unusual. You'll probably be able to tell what it is just by looking at it. It's hard to believe that this is actually fossilised feces, likely from an ichthyosaur or possibly a shark. It's hard to believe that this fossil has preserved over millions of years. What an unusual but impressive find.
Yeah, come and have a look from this side. It's a really big nodule. That's immense. If we flip this over, we might get a better look. Oh wow,
Whoa.
Look at that. Oh, there's been a really big Harpocerus ammonite on the surface. Hopefully, there's a more 3D example further inside. It looks to me like the fossils are all on this top layer. That's why I'm trying to just peel this thin layer off the surface. We managed to break off that surface, and underneath there was actually a huge partial piece of a Litosaurus. And as you can see, the keel was much larger and then hasn't been preserved. And as you continue to go underneath, we've actually got a complete Litosaurus. So cool. Be able to glue it together and prep it, and this will definitely be one for the collection.
This perfect small ammonite fossil is 180 million years old. Look at all of the lovely suture patterns all the way around it. A little fossil like this is rarely found. Usually they're crushed, but this one is perfectly preserved. What a stunning little find.
Should hopefully contain a fossil. Let's wash it off and open it up. cleaner now. Now we can crack it open. Let's see what was inside. Completely empty. Oh well, better look next time. This Ammonite fossil has without a doubt got to be one of the best we have ever found. It's got 3 enormous Harpoceros ammonites all preserved within the same limestone nodule. It's absolutely huge, every single specimen within this limestone. Just look at some of the nodules next to it. Much smaller ammonites all preserved within these compared to these monster-sized specimens. Ammonite fossils don't come much better than this. We're absolutely over the moon to have found such a breathtaking piece. How incredible is that? Here's the first Lithoceros ammonite that we ever found. Compare this now to the biggest that we've ever found, and the size difference is absolutely surreal. It's unbelievable that we've come across a specimen this huge. Comparing that as well to some of our biggest Harpoceros ammonites, you'll see that these ammonites are all giants. Imagine how incredible it would have been watching a specimen like this float through the sea back in the Jurassic. Absolutely stunning specimens, and we're so pleased to have found them.